If you ever worked on your SketchUp model and thought, okay, now what? This video is for you. I'm going to show you how to go from a raw viewport to a fully photorealistic render with real materials, real lighting, and people you can actually control. Let's get into it. The tool we are using is called Gendo AI. And this is not just another AI image generator. This is a collaborative AI rendering canvas built specifically for architects and designers. You generate renders, tweak them, and your whole team works in the same canvas. So you don't need to be a rendering expert. Whether you're working from SketchUp, a hand sketch, or just an idea in your head, Gendo handles it. And so this is the first thing you see when you open Gendo AI. You have your boards here, these are your projects. And to create a new one, just click Create New Project and give it a name. I'll call mine Renders and hit Save. And now you have this fresh canvas ready to go. And here you already have several ways to get started. So we have the Gendo Assistant. This is an AI chat that walks you through everything. You have the direct image upload, so you just drop in your screenshot and go. Or text to image, which you just describe an idea and generate from scratch. And that last one is where we will start. On the right side, you have this structured prompt panel. And I like this because it gives you prompt structure to keep everything organized. So I'm going to type in modern house with white stucco facade, wood accents, green lawn, and a pool. Early morning, one side of the facade in shadow, shot on a 24mm lens at 1.2 meters height. So click Generate, and in seconds you get two versions right there on the canvas. Now watch what happens when I just change the lighting. I switch from early morning to midday sun with deep blue sky, completely different mode. And this is the point. Before you even touch your model, you're already building your visual direction. You're not guessing, you are iterating fast. So, I add both sides to the canvas, and now I already have reference to work from. Okay, so now I have here my SketchUp Viewport, and it's just a raw screenshot straight from the 3D model software. No materials, no lighting, and nothing fancy. I uploaded it to the canvas, click on the image, and look at the options. I get render design, edit material, populate with people, generate style, enhance image, and upscale image. I'll click render design, and I'll paste here the same prompt we had before. And first I generate using it just the prompt, no reference yet. And let's see what it does on its own. So this is already pretty decent for a first pass. But now here's where it gets interesting. I will just drag one of the reference images we generated earlier directly here into the generation panel. And now Gendo knows the style, the lighting, the materials, and uses all of that to inform the next generation. So see how much closer that second batch is? The atmosphere, the materials, it's pulling directly from the reference. Same principle as working with a reference board, but we are doing it natively inside the AI. Now let's talk about the edit material. And this one is cool. You click Edit Material, and then you just draw a shape over whatever area you want to change. That's it. Just draw over the area and describe what you want. So in my case, I'm going to type dark brick material and press Generate. It replaced exactly that area. Kept the shadows, kept the wood accents. It understood the geometry of the building. Let me show you another one. I draw a shape over the ground here near the entrance and type white pebbles with shrubs. Generate. And as you can see, that area is completely transformed. And it followed exactly what I described. And here's something I really like. As you keep building up these iterations, you can see the entire history of your project right there on the canvas. Started with a prompt, added references, uploaded the viewport, edit the materials. It's all there in sequence, like a visual changelog of your design. Now I have another view from the same project. And here's the challenge every visualizer faces: keeping consistency across angles. So I click Render Design, drag the first finished render in as a reference, and generate. Gendo reads the style, the materials, the atmosphere, the lighting direction, and applies it to the new camera angle. The pool looks similar. The materials carry over. Well, not perfect on every part. There's small discrepancy here on this wall, but that's a quick fix with added material. Okay, and this is one of my favorite features. It's really fun. The cutout. You click here and you get a 3D animated character you can fully control in 3D space. So you rotate the model like this. You can change the animation, so either standing, walking, sitting, jogging, dancing, and position them exactly where you need them in the scene. So I want someone sitting by the pool with their legs in the water. So I switch to the sitting down animation, rotate the character to the right angle, and position them at the pool edge. Then on the right side, I set the parameters. Age 26 to 45, ethnicity Hispanic, gender female, and for the prompt, I'll say person sunbathing with legs on pool water, holding a glass of orange juice in her left hand. That last detail, the orange juice, let's see how well it actually handles that. And there it is. Correct pose, legs at the pool edge, and yes, there is actually a glass of orange juice in her hand. That level of accuracy in the prompt is impressive. Now let's bring it all together using the Gendo Assistant. So I will click on Select on Canvas, pick my render and the cutout character, and save. And in the chat I type, add the person sitting on the edge of the pool with her legs in the water. And instead of just generating it blindly, the assistant asks me, where along the pool edge? Left, center, or right? So I say center, it confirms, and I say yes, generate. The person is integrated, correctly scaled, and notice this, it added water ripples around their feet without me even asking. The AI added that contextual details on its own. Now I want to test consistency across views. I select the second angle and tell the assistant, add the same person to this image. So, same character, different camera. It works, but the scale feels a bit large. So I just tell it, can you make the person a bit smaller? And it adjusts. This is what makes the assistant feel different. It's not just a generator, it's iterating with you. You can keep going back and forth until it's right. And once the scale is locked, I ask it to add more people, a balanced number, diverse mix of all age groups, and it writes its own prompt. Add a diverse group of people socializing and relaxing on the villa stairs and garden areas, correctly scaled and integrated into the scene. And just like that, the whole scene is alive. Different ages, different positions, all proportioned correctly to the architecture. Now let me show you a completely different workflow, an interior scene. I have a raw SketchUp viewport of a kitchen. I drop it into Gendo Assistant and just say, create a realistic version of this SketchUp viewport. No material specs, no lighting direction. I just want to see what it will ask me. And it does ask. It gives me three options: warm natural wood, sleek dark wood, or clean modern light wood. So I go with clean and modern light wood. But I also add, walls should be white, not mint, bright and clean artificial lighting. The result is realistic, but a bit too sterile, almost like a hospital. So I go back, change the lighting to overcast with warm interior lighting. And that's much better. Then add some decorative items and plants. Now it feels like an actual space. I add a cutout person, standing, looking back like they were cooking. So this is a really nice result, and I used the assistant to compose them into the final kitchen render. It didn't actually use the cutout I made, but honestly, the result still works, so I'll take it. And before we wrap, one more thing worth mentioning. This entire canvas, every render, every iteration is shared in real time with your whole team. And when you are ready, just share a public link with your client or collaborator. They open it in a browser, no login needed, and they see your entire design process. And here's what I want you to know before you close this video. You can try all of this for free. The free plan gives you unlimited generations, access to all the AI architecture tools, and one active project canvas. And when you are ready to scale up, the studio plan is $100 a month or $83 billed annually. And you get unlimited projects, 2 or 4 times upscaling, no watermark, a full commercial license, and 4 extra seats included for your team. And if you are a student, there's completely free educational plan. Links are in the description. Go check it out. If this is helpful, give it a like. It really does help the channel. And let me know in the comments what project are you going to test first on this. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.